Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from the Windy City. And that's a decent return out to the 29-yard line. And the offense will get play one of the game from right there. That one is complete, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Second and 11.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Oh, what an effort from the defense. They forced their way in there, get the stop, and a loss of about 2 yards.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Dak facing third and long. The defensive pressure was stifling, forced him to throw it away, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the veteran, Bryan Anger. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Bears will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 46, here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. Under. Good.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to look deep for Adams. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They'll have it first and 10.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Bears first down. First down and goal to go.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And let's give him about 4 on that one. J.C. Horn coming in from his quarterback spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
On the ground, it's Blue. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
By Zach Bourne.
So after one, it's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. A give. Here comes Blue. And no room to be found. We'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Flush to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner. And now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field. And he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes. And he just threw it right to him.
At the 23-yard line.
Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there.
On second down, it's Dak. This throw right side is caught by Allen. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
46. Hey, kill.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Moving to his left. Now he takes off. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Kill. 47. Kill.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd
Brings
down.
up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get forward to about the 42. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
42-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing is Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll look down. They got him. Chubb sacked up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Stroud. Rolling right. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's taken in by Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Bears first down.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. In some rhythm, with drive rolling, there's another 1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. Finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll swing that out wide, and he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That one needed to come out quickly. It did not, and it's a sack. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down up past the 35. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now, Stroud. That's the rookie out of Georgia, Oscar Delp. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's a 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. It's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Down, Stroud. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Thrown quickly on the RPO. That is dealt. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Well, maybe the second half spark they needed to get back into this one. First play of the quarter is a quick first down. To throw, Stroud. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Stroud. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down. And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. They'll run here with Hill. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those plays where you got to give him some love after. Let him know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Lou. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. Stroud to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Bears are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll look deep for Pittman. And that is incomplete. Pass looking for Michael Pittman. Doesn't find him. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jacorian Bennett.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Bears 1st down. As he gets it up past the 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard
Shotgun
line.
snap for Prescott. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Kill! 47!
Prescott now taking a shot downfield for Adams. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. See what they have for 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught left side by Delp. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10.
1st down, Minnesota.
Here's Stroud. On the run to the right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Stroud. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game. And they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield. And you can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
3rd and a long way to go. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Bobby Okereke. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Got his man at the 6. Prescott will bring up his guys for this two-point attack.
The Bears will line up
on the zone read. He'll keep it himself.
The attempt at the two-point conversion.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. That one swung out to Blue. And nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Stroud. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Minnesota.
16 yards. First down, Vikings.
From the gun, they'll go with Blue. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2
And
yards.
this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. They'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Worthy. Couldn't. 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Now, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
On the handoff, Blue. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They try to pitch one forward. That was an option there, but it does fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A couple of third-down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Stroud going to set up, and he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front.
Here we go, 40.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert. 3rd and very long. Prescott. He'll look deep for Pittman. Over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. 1st down, 10 yards to go. To throw is Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. He's going to look deep for Adams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
to throw is Prescott. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now Dak on fourth down. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10.
Dak going to push this one forward. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
On third down, Prescott. He gets this one complete to Pittman. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he is buried in the backfield. Loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Brings up second and
Prescott
12.
now. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Prescott will bring up his guys for this two-point attempt. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Stroud to throw here on first and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Tyreek Hill, the target. Second down coming up.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On second down, Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Luton. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
On the quick, right?
To throw is Stroud. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Worthy, couldn't. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Stroud. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down. Stroud. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Dicker's kick is good. And the Vikings cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. And even with this one well out of reach, they will still try the onside kick. And this one's recovered by the defense. There are all zeros on the clock. And this one,
the onside kick, recovered by the Bears.
So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.